Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Red Dead Redemption. I'm MysteriousJG. After concluding, I'm going to have a very short little play session here. I'm going to record one video in this sitting, but at the end of my last play session, I decided, after I stopped recording, to just hunker into the campsite and get back up, and hunker in and get back up until... Whoa, I was this close to a friggin' house as I was doing that? I feel very silly now. But I hunkered in next to... I hunkered in the camp and got up and hunkered in and got up until enough in-game time had passed that California is available again. So let's set up another campsite so that we can fast travel there. This is the equivalent of like when you were a kid and you went camping in the backyard. Like, we have a house that's right there, and we're like, we really feel like camping. You make me feel like camping. I want to camp the night away. Horse was pretty upset by something, but it's okay, horse. We're going to teleport away from whatever that was bothering you. Instead, find the guy who appears to be going gradually crazy. I don't know, he seemed a little weird and out of it the last time. Oh, well, he's right here. Howdy.
I know it's you. Howdy.
Howdy. Yeah, I know it's you. What's up, gangsta?
Sam, we meet again. How you doing out here?
Why the shouting? Why the dancing? Why the laughter? I hope I die laughing. I do.
You keep this up and you just might.
My grandfather was a wise man who came from the east. He followed a star, and that's still me. I'm still following, still dreaming, still free. You can't cage us.
Okay, I thought he was acting a little weird before. He's gone farther.
And we're free.
Sam, you really need to come into town with me. You're not doing so well out here.
No. See, I was careless, sir. I understand that now, but I
Beeping.
I will find me my paradise. I will head west. I will.
Come on, Sam. Probably just need a drink.
You stay away from me. You stay away. I will find me my California. I will.
Okay, well, he's moving again. That's an improvement. Well, there you go. So we've advanced the California story. You met a man named Sam. You ran into Sam again. Sun sickness has claimed his sanity for certain. He pulled a gun on you and then ran away. Well, maybe he had sun sickness, but now he's got, like, moon sickness. He's living in a lunar spell. It's probably turned into a Rickon slope. At any rate, that's a little bit of advancement made on that quest. So, you remember in the previous video where I was like, hey, I bet you the next treasure is located on this island. Well, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. The next treasure is not located on this island. Let's go find it as a way of doing something useful while advancing game time. The next treasure is actually going to be located... And, look at your treasure map. This location is quite obvious. Well, thank you, Wiki, for making me feel like a jerk. But you got to go south from... I guess it's fairly close to where your last treasure was. So if you're doing these in sequence and you're familiar with the area, it's not too bad. But it's south of Chuparosa, near Olla del Diablo, which I guess means the Devil's Rock. It's called the Devil's Desert. Sounds pretty neat. Oh, and we can camp on this, even though it doesn't seem like it's a large flat land. It seemed more like it was a path heading up a mountain. And yet, it'll suffice for our purposes. So, we didn't really talk to this fellow Sam that much. Just got a little taste of him as a seemingly decent chap. And we tried to give him a little friendly advice to, you know, hey, stay out of this. This area is kind of dangerous. You might want to move out of here. And that makes it difficult to really get that involved for the fact that he's pretty clearly... I feel like the next time we find him, he's probably going to be dead. Anyway, oh. Okay, so this is the devil's... Or maybe it's the devil's arch. I don't know. Hey, what up, guys? I'm Senor Marston. I'm pretty badass. So you got this... Oh, you know what? I think we're actually on the wrong side of the... Unless it's like right here, and I'm just about to ride away from it without really checking properly. Seems to me like it's on the other side. But it's definitely up on one of these ridges.
Let's go.
Well, I don't know what the easiest way to get up there is.
Come on, easy up there.
There's some fun background music in Mexico land. That was it right there, wasn't it? So yeah, looking at the map... No, I already have that horse. I guess if you look at the map, it's pretty obvious. I thought for some reason that was supposed to be water, but then you see cactus. So I guess I was just being silly. If you happen to notice this rock arch during your travels, then yes, this one should have been fairly obvious. We might just knock out all the treasure hunting in this video and our last side quest. That would leave us pretty much very well positioned to just wrap this, start wrapping up the final story missions. Douglas's gold. Kirk Douglas's gold. I could, if I wanted to go for 100% completion and do like survivalist challenges, sharpshooter challenges, etc. I would also probably at this point want to try to raise my honor up to the highest possible level, because it's pretty high. My fame and my honor close to being maxed out. Doesn't look like we've done anything to advance California yet, so well, maybe before I outright cheat. And I'm going to cheat, and you know that. We are past the point of JG Mysterious JG is going to try to figure out these treasure maps for himself. We're well past that. Oh, this one's kind of cool. So you got to find this kind of rock. You got to walk. Once you find it, you got to find a little path that leads off to the side of a river. You basically got a like cliffside path hanging over a river. Which, if I had to venture to guess, I would say that we're into the kinds of maps that we're going to start seeing. Well, that's Bandit here. This is the place that I came to when we had a whole bunch of murder dudes trying to murder us. But I'm thinking we're at the point now where you're coming up to treasure maps that can only be done once you have access to the final portion of the game. But let's check and see before we waste a whole lot of time. Nope. I'm wrong. We are still in Mexico land at this point. And it's actually fairly... Well, no, Del Lobo Rock, it says. We're basically on this river. And it looks like it's right around here someplace. No, what I figured you would need to do if you were trying to figure this one out fair and square is you would need to... Oh, we're on the wrong side of that river. But yeah, you would have to walk along both sides of any river you could find looking for a rock like the one pictured. So let's see if we can camp here. But again, the Oh, you know what? I'm not. I know why this hasn't been advancing time. I'm not going into the save screen and then backing out of it to make time pass. That's why we were able to do all that fast traveling around and didn't actually advance things to where we had another California quest to do. So now we can travel in the dark of night, making it even more difficult to find the treasure, all part of my brilliant plan. Oh, McFarlane Ranch. I remember it well. Barney McFarlane, just one of a cast of characters from this game who, when you go back and play it again, you're surprised at how little dialogue she had because you remember really getting a strong sense of her character in a pretty damn short amount of time. Anyways, I believe we need to get up to the top of this cliff and keep an eye out for... Well, that might be the path right there. I got no part in this, friends. But how do I get up there? So that I can start looking for this rock. Yeah, I shouldn't really be doing this at night. This looks like a way to get up the mountain. Uh-oh. Really started to turn into Mass Effect Andromeda when you're trying to jump up a mountain and then you realize you're just not meant to be able to get up. Okay, halfway up a mountain's not a good place to summon my horse, apparently. I really thought that was going to do it. Oh, is that the rock over there, though? I gotta get another look at this map. I don't know that we're at the right place. Well, I gotta find a way to get to the top of this big mesa, and then from there, have a real good look around. I'm messing up my, well, it took my horse this time to find me, but I was not having great success with what come on, horse. Get up enough momentum to beat that? Okay, maybe not. I do not know how we're supposed to get up to the top of this thing, or if indeed we are. I sure figured that's what was going on. Horse gradually sliding sideways down a mountain. Sorry, senor. Pardon me. Just riding right through your settlement.
Come on. Come on.
Come on. Ride vertically up a mountain. Come on. Damn it. How the hell am I supposed to get up there? Oh, I'm nowhere near where I was supposed to be now anyway.
Let's go.
Alright, we're going at this completely the wrong way.
Come on.
I picked exactly the wrong direction to head in as far as circling around this mountain. I have truly become the Englishman who went up a hill and came down a mountain. Except that I'm trying to go up a mountain. And I didn't actually come down a hill. So in fact, I'm not that guy in any way, shape, or form. So let's keep an eye out for this rock. Is there a path up that goes up into this whole thing? That's a good sign. But it's heading right back down. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah, this is one where, I mean, as much trouble as I'm having with the treasure map, seems unlikely that I would have a really good knowledge of the geography of this place when I didn't know of a reason to be trying to get up here. And let's take a good look at that map again. That looks like it might be the right rock.
Come on.
Well, maybe. No, maybe not. We gotta get we gotta get closer to the edge of this. Oh, here it is. That's it. Nice, distinctive looking rock to mark your treasure locations. Gotta love it. I'm thinking we want to leave our horse here so it doesn't go off a cliff as we start looking for a little path.
Good God.
What the hell? There was a fire explosion that Marston heard. It freaked my horse out. Something awful. .com. Should be a sharp fall and some spiky rocks below. Well, now I'm getting panicked about animals chasing after us too. The horse is trying to follow, which could lead to its untimely death. Or ours.
Dead now.
I think those are the spiky rocks. But are we actually on this path? And once again, I'm just ignoring my previous discussion of Native American culture's beauty, and I'm still hearing wild animals that are making me nervous. Come on, treasure, show up. hunt for treasure right now, if you don't mind. I think I've gone too far. Oh, nope, there it is. We had to go past the spiky rocks. Help me, I can help you back up without dying. Because you're going to fall to your death, senor. Yeah, they made you stroll a little way for that one. They gave you some clear indicators.
Looky here.
It's gold again. It's Garrison Keillor's gold. We're getting close to Tom Cruise levels of fame, and we didn't even have to do the quest where you wear the silly pajamas for several days in order to join the Scientologists. Just trying to get to some place where I feel like it'll be safe to camp, because I don't feel particularly inclined to get involved in a quest with that guy. I don't see the California quest going again yet, though, so I can set up a camp while figuring out where the next treasure is located, although, again, I probably should look at the map before I go straight to well, I didn't even look at the frickin' map, which is a shame. Let's look at the map before we set up a campsite, because you can't actually look at the map while you're at your comfort of your campsite. The two just don't go together. Got a lot of choices of campsite-related pictures. What is it? Thumbnails. There is a tree, and there is a split fence. And this is located at Beecher's Hope. Broken tree, I think. Well, let's just check the map. This is the first one. Then you would need to get this portion of. You would need to get to the final portion of the game before you're allowed to do this one. But I feel like we're on course to get all the treasures found here. Since I'm not really making any honest effort to get them for myself, so much as just using the fact, it seems almost like a pointless, except that you can spend a lot of time trying to figure this out, and I just think it's kind of cool to quick look at the treasure maps and knock them all out. And again, it's advancing game time somewhat while we wait for the last of these quests. So here's the fence. It's right here. Seems pretty obvious when you look at a map in the FAQ and fast travel to it. That being said, you could spend a lot of time riding around in fake Mexico or New Austin trying to find this location, and you ain't gonna find it. Well, let's take a look at our last treasure map. And this one is located way up in the mountains. So I have a general idea of where this has to be. It has to be that area of the game where we found Dutch's base up in tall trees. There's something called Nakati Rock I'm seeing. And this could be quite a climb. But I believe we got up here before as part of a mission. We're close to it. Matter of fact, the fact that I've glanced at has a warning that if you're doing like if you're doing the Master Hunter stuff at the same time, you need to be careful you're not doing Master Hunter level 10 at the same time, because I guess the highest level Master Hunter involves hunting down a legendary bear. Again, this is something that will show up in like frickin' Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain, where you're like hunting for legendary animals. You can get a legendary bear will appear up here and frickin' murder you as part of your hunting quest. Yeah, we pretty much came up to the top of this mountain. Not a bad place to hide a treasure if you don't want that many people getting up here to find it, although the tippy top of the mountain might pull people towards it for, you know, tourist interest. If you just want to stop, like, just randos wandering up, this is a good place to put it. But if you don't want Sir Edmund Hillary to find your treasure, you might want to put it someplace where it would take less of an adventurous spirit to locate it. Now, I'm not 100% sure this is exactly where it's supposed to be. Let's look at that map again. It's pretty much got it right at the top of the mountain, and this looks like a marker. Are we supposed to come through here? Or we're gonna find a bear in here that's gonna kill it? Well, there's a bunch of. Well, there's the treasure right over there, and another chest as well, and a bunch of bones, which suggests we shouldn't hang out here. Because there's something carnivorous up here. Well, I hope there's not some plot thing where we get attacked by a bear on our way out. It sure does feel like we're in a bear's den. Like some guy hid his treasure in a bear's den. Treasure Hunter rank 10. Treasure Hunter satchel can carry twice as many consumable items. So that's our base reward for completing this, is we have the ability to carry more consumable items. We also have 5 times pardon letter. Somehow, treasure map. Oh. This is not away from roads and water. Seems like I ought to be able to camp here. But El Kabong disagrees. Well, let's endeavor to get back down without getting killed. Seems to me like I was allowed to ride up to here. Or to fast travel to here. Well, it's kind of time to call it a video, but the sure-footed mountain Marston. I want to call it a video, but I also, at this point, really would just enjoy knocking out the last of those California missions. Because I think there's only one left, maybe 2. So let this video go a little long, particularly if I thought we were going to get to finish that. No, I double pressed B by mistake. Which means I destroyed our campsite, which I didn't mean to do. Oh, campsites are, making campsites, pitching your tent, as it were, is free. Although your campsite isn't really that, it's improved campsite. I don't see how. It's still just a freaking fire that you got going. You're not building a little tent or anything. So in my efforts to rush, I accidentally double hit B, which canceled out. So let's just spend 24 hours sleeping on the side of a mountain. The man from the Silver Mountain. And then we'll check and see if that is enough. Nope. So let's keep doing this. Because it's our last side quest. We just need to knock it out. California. At this point, the TV show that I was going to watch after I was done recording is starting, and I'm going to miss it, but I really just want to knock this out. I think you advance time like 6 hours each time you do this, so at this point we are spending days on this mountain now. John Marston contemplates whether he has the moral right to kill Dutch to save his family. Knowing that time is nigh, he has no choice but to spend several days on the side of a mountain thinking about it. If this guy isn't dead the next time we see him, I'll be kind of disappointed that in the state of madness we found him in, he survived another 6 days out in the wild. Not disappointed, I guess. Just surprised, I suppose. Alright, but anyway, his quest has triggered, so we can go look for him. It's a thing that we can do. I probably shouldn't have chosen to record a video tonight. I'm a little tired from work. It's John Marston, not Marstonson. Anybody want to offer this fellow a little... Oh. Hey, it's Bobo. Hey, Bobo. Bobo the Vulture, ladies and gentlemen. You gonna bury him, or... You okay? Is that actual plot guy going whoa there, or just a random stranger passing in the background during the scene? It's a random stranger. Deliver Sam's letter to Armadillo. Well, we got a little bit of money off of him, which is sad, I guess. Blackmail photographs. Look at these photographs. And they make me want to slit my wrists. They're pretty naughty. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Naughty, naughty, naughty. We likes to party. Sorry. Letter from Sam. No, we could read it. This seems mean. My darling wife, not a day goes by when I don't think about you. And our beautiful baby boy. It is now many weeks since we parted. Precisely how long, I don't know. Time, once so predictable and reliable, has slipped away from me. I know how callous my abrupt departure in the dead of night must have appeared, and for that I am truly sorry, but I hope you will find it in your heart one day to forgive me, for it was not a choice to leave, but rather an obligation. My grandfather came to this country with a dream that was passed down to me, that is in my blood, in my very soul. I always believed it was my duty to release to realize the dream. To complete a journey that started in Odessa by the Black Sea 3 generations ago, but I've lost sight of what it is, if ever I knew it at all. I'm headed west towards the ocean, but I'm not sure why anymore. Day after day, the sun beats down on me in the godforsaken desert, relentless and mocking. Every step I take forward, it seems to get further away. I thought this was my destiny, and perhaps it is. Maybe we are condemned to walk in circles, chasing the skyline. Maybe it is all a lie. Oh, this is a terrible land of broken promises. I had everything and gave it up in the pursuit of nothing. I fear that I have made a terrible mistake, but there is no way back now. Forever yours, Sam. I don't know if this letter is going to be a whole lot of comfort to her, but the quest ends when we deliver it. So let's settle on down for a nice night of reminiscing with Sam's corpse before we fast travel to Armadillo to bring a final end to the side quests. To the stranger dangers. We bring an end to the stranger danger. We can then, I don't know that there's much point in selling the gold we've got, because I don't think we need the money. I think we can pretty much just, since I don't intend to finish Survivalist, Sharpshooter, or Master Hunter, because you're basically just going around in the wilds. It's all stuff that I would do off camera if I was going to do it at all. I think we can pretty much just deliver this letter and then head on over to I'll just drop it right here. Treasure Hunter outfit menu entry updated. And I can do something we've never done before, ride the stagecoach.
Climb on board.
California complete.
You like speed, huh?
Where are we going? Do I get to select?
You have destination or you just want to leave?
Ridgewood Farm, Beecher's Hope, Blackwater. Oh. I guess they're free because we have done the treasure hunter quests. Go to sleep, I won't have to listen to you.
Wake me up when we get there.
Well, that's neat. So it's a fast travel method, although you don't really need it. But yeah, I think I remember reading that somewhere, not even bothering to register it because it didn't matter. But when you reach a certain rank of treasure hunter, and I think it's well before you get to rank 10, stagecoaches become free. But since you can fast travel without them by just leaving town and going to a campsite, it's sort of meaningless. But I mean, the guy will take you by yourself in a stagecoach. You don't have to ride with other people. Kind of neat. So this is our hotel that's close to where our missions for Agent Ross are launched from, so it seems like a good place to save the game as we wrap what I will consider to be probably, in all likelihood, the last non-story mission video that we do in this LP. Because it's time for us to go after Dutch and wrap things up. Alright guys, saving the game. When we come back, we are going to do Agent Ross missions until Dutch has been dealt with. And then, per the promises of Agent Ross, we should be reunited with our family to live happily ever after. I'm MysteriousJG. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.